Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
John Riggio joining us, our pro tennis player, author, architect, and so much more. Excited to have him here with us today. How are you?
Great. Hi, Jill. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are the sales going? How's the book promotion going?
It's good. I'm still working on distributing the book, selling the book. Just by chance that you asked, last weekend I did exhibit my book at a book show here in New Jersey.
Whereabouts? Where was it?
It's over in Roselle. They had the Independent Author Book Experience show.
Great.
And yeah, I bought an exhibitor table there, and I had pictures of it today I could show you.
Absolutely. We'd love to see it. And for the new time listeners out there, what's the title of the book? Where can we get it? And we'll get started.
Yes, the book is My Own Court, the life story of tennis legend John Riggio.
Yay. All right. So you have pictures from the event itself?
Yeah, I do. Sure, we could just head to that right now. Let me just share it for you.
Any video? Because we know how to do audio now, just in case. But
Yeah, I'm going to click on the sound here.
Sweet.
And let me just get the
files up. All right. That's exciting. My goodness. Have you done any other, events? Is it mostly local to New Jersey, or is there anything else that's coming up soon?
This one is just here in New Jersey. Can you see me on the full screen?
I see you not on a full screen. No, I see your whole page. I see there. Oh, now I just see us.
Okay, so let me just put it on
So
here.
if you go back to share, let's click on the page that you want to share now.
Okay, now you can see me on the full screen, right?
Hold on, not yet. Well, it's not. Yeah, I guess make it a little bigger. There you go. I see your pictures. Perfect. So you could see. Yes.
Can you see the full photograph?
No, I see the full photograph, and if you open, perfect. There you go. Right underneath us. Perfect. Ah, where are we?
Okay,
Nice.
so this here is the book exhibit. It's they've had it here for a number of years.
Oh, look how proud you are, as you should be. Great.
And it was the 12th year they had this.
Wow.
So this was pretty good. I was able to show my book to everyone and meet a lot of other authors too. Independent authors, people who were doing the same kind of thing. Author of the book, maybe they got some help writing it, and were able to publish the book, and here they submitted it on display here. Of course, everyone had their book for sale, and I think this weekend was pretty good. There was a lot of people showing up, and I just went through here and just showed my table. So I think this was pretty good experience. Some people really liked the book. They're interested in it. And I talked a little bit about the book to each person that came over to my table and really just explained the story of the book, pointed out a few facts. And I think they were really interested in it. So this here is, let me see if it has the sound. This should have some sound. Let me see if I. Okay. It says the sound, but I don't hear anything here on this end. I don't know if you can hear anything on this end. You can hear it? Okay. So what's happening here is they had all kinds of people here. Some council people here too. So it was a very nice event. And there's a lot of authors here. Some people didn't just have one book, but they had 5 books or more that they already published. And so some people were experienced writers and authors too. I think not all the books were really nonfiction. They had a lot of different kinds of books here, a lot of fiction books. And just went through some more here of the announcers at the front. And on the show, you have an educational seminar. You were able to sit up and learn some things, which was really good. This was a really nice film. around. They asked me about the book. Let me see. This is a minimum 31. So this was really good. I think some of the people that will have the book, they also did a presentation to everyone. So that was really good. And I think I was pointing out a few facts about my book, and people coming over, and they really were interested in it. They really liked the different things, different sports stories I had. And I also explained that the book was really written from a combination of many years of podcasts and putting together all those different memories and making this book. And some people that I explained that to, they really liked it. They started watching the podcasts. They went onto the YouTube. The YouTube is usually the easiest way to access it because not everyone has a membership for Facebook.
It's hard to hear you over the sound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so maybe we should stop it, the sound. Like I hear the person on the microphone, but I know you're trying to speak, and I can barely, I hear you because I'm focused, but let's cut the video. You can pause the, unmute the video. Can you do that? Mute the sound, I mean.
Oh, okay, let's see.
You just mute the sound.
Sure.
There we go.
All right. So yes, some of this was here. I think over here they were inviting the different people here to just make a little presentation. There was a lot of interesting guests here that they came to see the show, so it was really very good. And let's see, go to the next clip. Let's see, this is 7 seconds on this clip. Just some people moving around. And this is just my setup here with my books.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a nice shot here of people here making some presentations. It was a pretty happy event. They've been here a long time. And this is one guy receiving an award. He wrote a book, and there's me. One of the visitors was kind enough to take a picture of me. So
Aww.
This is some pictures of me here. And this is some of my neighbors here that have other books. I ended up talking to a lot of them, and it was really amazing. They're doing the same thing. Some people just have one book, and they're starting off, and they're doing some pictures. These are some of my new friends I made over here.
Aww.
And we did some exchanging books together.
Mm-hmm.
So she has my book, I have her book. This particular attendant, she really was telling me that tennis saved her life. Playing tennis saved her health.
Oh my
And
goodness.
she's been playing ever since, and she loves to play tennis wherever she goes. She travels around promoting her book that she has here. And so she was so happy about this tennis book. She really liked it. And this is really one of the organizers here. And this is another lady who does a lot of entrepreneur and has a lot of interesting books available. And this was another interested person at the event. She, in fact, has written a couple books.
Okay.
And she really likes the book I wrote. It's very nice. And one of her books is also in chronological order, and that's the book I have here. This is the book that she wrote, and that is in chronological order. And this is just a little book exchange that I put together, and this was really good.
Wow.
So this is pretty good. She is really an author. She's published a few books, and she has them at her table, and this was really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is me at the official Independent Author Book Experience. This is a picture they took for me. And I'm just holding my own book here. And this was really very good. So they were really happy about this.
Wow.
And then this here is where the exhibit was taking place in this really nice building. Is this nice new athletic center. And it was a coincidence that I was in the athletic center since my book is an athletic book. And I was really happy about that. So this was really good. This is a pretty nice park. This park has like a jogging track and all
Mm-hmm.
kinds of tennis courts and everything.
Oh,
It's a very nice area. And so this whole thing was really very good. And just going back through the pictures. And I exchanged some other books. The book over here, Conquer and Transform, is a
mm-hmm.
financial book that she has written, and I exchanged a book with her. I just didn't take a picture. And some other books in the area. There was a bunch of very nice books here. And let's see if we could hear this. Let me put this on for you.
Because she did an amazing job. So we want to, I know she's talking, so I'll just leave her for a minute. We have the Rosa Fire Department in the house. They're here, there's a fire truck. So the little ones can go check out the fire truck in a few.
Aw, little fire truck for the kids. How cute.
Thank you to the Rosa Fire Department for being here. And yeah, give them a round of applause. This is important to have fire safety.
Perfect. So we're doing fire safety too, I see. Hey, John. You there?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, wait, we froze. No, your head's moving. What an exciting thing. Who came out to support you, John? What friends and family?
Well, what happens here is this was just sort of like a exhibit. It wasn't really a family event.
Oh, okay.
You can hear the audio on your end.
I'm seeing the video still from the book there, but I hear the tennis in the background.
Oh, okay. All right. So
See
let
what
me-
I'm saying? So you're playing, yeah, for some, but I think you're trying to play another video because I hear people hitting the ball,
Okay, so let
right?
me.
I'm like, wait a second, it's not matching up.
Okay, so let me do this here. Okay, let me just make sure I have the audio on one more
There we
time
go.
so that
Mhm.
it's not coming through. Okay, I have the share on with sound. Let's do this here. And let's go through one more time with this.
Okay.
All right. This is good. Okay, good. So I think with this now you can hear this one is
Good job. Okay.
Yeah.
Good job. 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 You look back up. As I can. Forehand. Good. Backhand. Good shot. Forehand. Coming in. Yes.
okay, good.
Awesome. That was awesome. I got to see you and hear you in action.
Yeah, so I think that was really good, and I think if the audio came through, then you could hear the sounds. You could see how Shiji Nishio was commenting on my hits, and it was a very good training session there. So you could hear I was really hitting the ball, and it worked pretty good. It was a very nice warm up, and really has helped my game. That was very good. And so for the books, worked out really good. It was a very nice experience. I got into
Yeah.
other people who were writing their books, talking about their stories, and that was very good. They all have interesting, different stories too. Each book was completely different. It was amazing experience, and so it's been pretty good.
Oh, wonderful. That is so exciting. Ah,
Yeah. So let me just head over and let me share
sure,
back with the my Kindle here.
sure.
Okay, so now this here is going through. I think one thing I had pointed out to some people was really about the grandstand story. I think they were really interested in that. Um, just by chance, someone there had grown up in the same neighborhood as Arthur Ashe, and I finally told him the story about my grandfather and everything, and he was really amazed. And he has my book now, so he really wanted to read about that, and he's really happy about it. So I was going through all those different stories. So that is pretty good. I think there were a lot of people who liked tennis there. They had their own tennis story, and which was very good. So I think that was really amazing. I know someone had leafed through my book and was just looking at this with my car. He was
Oh, wow. Oh my, what car is that?
this was my Chrysler Laser XT.
Wow.
Imagine he had a car just like that. It was a Ford Mustang car. They all look the same back there. They're all about the same size cars. And yeah, so that brought back some memories for him too. I think he was about the same age as myself there, bringing his children to the show and looking at some books and everything. And so this, just by chance, was something he really liked. I pointed out to him. So I think there was all kinds of different things. I think then the other one was really like the idea of the tennis playing I was doing on the weekly basis, the weekend tennis, and really like the idea of, the thought of continuing to play and everything, and bringing their tennis racket and playing on the road and things like
Yeah.
that. So that was really what they were interested in.
Wow.
So I think, yeah, a lot of people have very interesting stories with their books of how their books were started.
Mm-hmm.
And, one book writer wrote a book and left the transcript in their attic. And then
Wow.
years later, when they sold their house, someone discovered the transcript, and that initiated a whole thing to publish the book. And that got her whole career started with writing books. So there was all kinds of very interesting stories there that I was learning about. And so I think it was pretty clear when I talked to a lot of people. I talked to them about the background of the book, about the podcasts, and a lot of it coming through my professional career with architecture and how that has brought back a lot of nice stories and remembering the past and trying to get all the different names and everything. I never wrote anything down,
Wow. Yeah.
but it is slowly has come through. Um, with I think so. The last 2 weeks have been amazing revelation of things have happened.
Look how handsome. I like that shot.
Yeah, sure. This here I had this done locally. It's a professional photographer took this
Aww.
for me in their studio, and this has really been an excellent picture that I've been using. It is pretty good, and this has worked very nicely in the book. There was all kind of options with the book and maybe taking that picture, putting it on the back cover, putting it on the front cover, on the inside. But I just sort of put it in the pages,
Yep.
and I think that was really good.
Aw.
This is from the podcasts,
Yep.
and this is here from over the years of playing weekly outdoors. The tennis has really grown really good,
Mm-hmm.
and so that is really amazing.
Awesome.
And a lot of people were talking about the
Hmm.
different tournaments going on and things like that.
Yeah.
And here is my picture on the billboard here in Times Square. I think one thing about Times Square that with the grandstand, one of the billboards is also from the original grandstand. One of these flat screens was from years ago. I think there's so many screens in Times Square, but this one of them is from the came with the billboard. So it is somewhere there. I don't know if this is the one that is from the billboard. One of them is from the billboard, which is another
Oh,
interesting fact
beautiful.
from years ago. I think the one thing with the billboard story and the grandstand is sort of like a used car. You know,
Hmm.
the grandstand and the billboard were sort of sold used. So I think the whole present time of
Yeah.
the grandstand and the flat screen billboard is like a used car. You wouldn't talk about the previous owner of your used car. I mean, it's
Yeah.
sort of a similar idea. That's why I'm bringing it to everyone in my book. They're reading about it, they're getting the idea, the story. And I think there's so many amazing names and facts in this book. You sort of just read it and you can keep it for yourself. And that was one amazing thing that's going on in the book here.
Beautiful.
And so this was really good. I think one interesting thing about let's see is one interesting thing about my college that I graduated for architecture work is I have a very interesting inside story about that, but it's a happy story. It is not a sad story or anything bad or going on. What happened is one of my cousins used to work for MIT. He worked there his whole life
Mm-hmm.
and lived right there at the college his whole life. And about 35 years ago or more from where we are now, maybe 40 years at this point, he told me the story about how MIT created all the Institute of Technologies in the whole USA except for the
Really?
Virginia Institute of Technology. Yes,
Oh, wow.
they own all of them. And in fact, the college I went to, NYIT, was directly owned by MIT the whole time. When I was there, I don't know if it has changed recently, but originally it was owned directly, and the provost was really employed by MIT to uh, have that college function. I don't know if he was in charge of more than one college, but that was another interesting inside fact that I had found out about. And so I think a lot of people go to NYIT, they find it difficult, and I think that's the reason why it is really modeled after MIT directly. It isn't just a coincidence, which is a very interesting story, and it's a good story. And so that is really one interesting fact about NYIT. The only reason I knew this because my cousin worked for MIT, and he told me the
Gotcha.
stories so many years ago when I was in college, like 40 years ago. So that was really a very interesting fact. And I think a lot of people they might know about that story, but they usually don't talk
But
about it for some reason. I think that's sort of like similar like a Subway sandwich store. You know, Subway, there's a lot of them are owned directly,
yep,
and it's the same idea. It's really they own all of those Institute of Technologies around the USA. So that is really
didn't know
amazing.
that.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's a nice fact I'm bringing you today.
I love it. That's a nice. Always facts. Thank you.
Just let me stare on this. So I think there's a lot of things that have happened just in 2 weeks with my book and everything, and a lot of these things also not only for tennis, also I'm talking about my profession too, of how all the stories are coming through the podcast originally from my profession, and it's really amazing. And people from the past stopping off and getting all kinds of names is really amazing. I'm still remembering more names and facts and all kinds of things. I have so many stories to tell about. It's really amazing. But I think the whole expo you saw was really very good, and sort of made a whole bunch of new friends, gained an awful lot of knowledge. It was really amazing. And I think recently also I got my book into some bookstores too. I have them, the hard copy is sold in bookstores locally now. Of
Wow.
course, you can buy them on internet. You can go onto Amazon. You can go to online to Barnes and Noble. And of course, you could buy the ebook. You get the ebook on Kobo. You get it on Barnes and Noble, Amazon. There's a lot of different pages that are selling that. It's sold around the world, and you could just get the ebook, and you could always translate it to. I noticed I said before, the Barnes and Noble seems to be the easiest one to translate without a special app. You can just highlight
Mm-hmm.
it, press dictionary, and it translates all the writing into any language that they have on the list. So this is really good. In case your first language isn't English to read, you can just translate it and read it even faster through the translation dictionary, which is really good. That's one advantage of the ebook. To go through the written hard copy of the book and try to translate is probably difficult. So that is one interesting thing about the book. And other than that, everything is going really good with that. And the book is being well received. Amazingly, everyone has their own little interest about the book or story about them, and I could always relate to them. I have so many stories to tell,
Yep.
and it's been working out really wonderful. There's all
Beautiful.
those different stories that you really have to read in the book to get the facts, and I think that is really good. I'd recommend buying the book. They have it on sale sometimes too. They have running sales on the Amazon site in particular. You can get it for a big discount, maybe 50% off sometimes. They run some sales on the webpage. You just have to go
Awesome.
and check on there. I think if you go onto the site and then they might send you a reminder that it's on sale, things like that. It's been sold on eBay too. You can buy a copy on eBay.
Great. Well, thank you so much, John Riggio. And we are always excited to have you here. Thank you for today. I'm glad we got to share the screen. And again, reach out, join his Facebook page too, which is what?
www.johnriggio.com, and on my Facebook page, John Riggio, pro tennis player.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon and have a fantastic day. Thank you again.
Okay, thanks a lot, Joe. Bye.
Bye.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, game show host, father of 5, and all-around big dude. I'm also an expert on drama. I know all kinds of drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids. There's the bad kind like season-ending injuries. There's the necessary kind like having an agent in Hollywood. And there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your high school diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org.
Or text diploma to 97779. Message and data rates may apply. Reply STOP to opt out. That's diploma to 97779. And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.